Hey guys, welcome back to Nick's Quick Book Review. Today I am reviewing Stephen King's book, The Stand. Before I start talking about the review of this book, I just want to let you know this is Stephen King's longest book he's ever made. It's 1,153 pages. And to put that in perspective, that is literally the size more than 3 regular sized novels. It's a huge book and it's a very good book. It's a huge book. And in fact, it's his 4th best-selling book of all time. And really quick, I want to just tell you a little bit more about this. This book was originally released in 1978. Now, back in 1978, Stephen King was an established author, but he didn't have the clout you could say that he does now. So back in 1978, when he released his book, the publisher told him, this book is too long, you have to edit it a little bit. We can do it or you can do it. Well, obviously he didn't want to, but he cut it down to size like they asked him to. Now, fast forward to 1990 when this book was re-released. Now, 1990, just like in today, Stephen King is who he is. No editor, no publisher is going to tell him he's got to edit his book. He can do whatever he wants to do. This is, he's established now. So in 1990, he decides to re-release this book unedited the way it was originally written. And that's great because the book is so good. Like I said, this book is super long, but it's very good. It's his longest book, like I said, but it's very good. And anytime, an author is forced to edit his book down, it just, you miss the essence of the book. So anyway, saying all that, this book is about, which is kind of funny because I'm doing this in 2020, right in the middle of COVID. This book is about a super flu that literally wipes out like 95% of the world population. And when I say wipes out 95% of the world population, just 95% of the people die from the super flu. The remaining people are immune. And right away, they start having dreams of 2 people. Mother Abigail, who literally represents God and good and the light, and Randall Flagg, who represents evil, the devil, demon, whatever you want to call him. And naturally, people are either gravitate to either Mother Abigail, the good, or Randall Flagg, the evil. And really quick, just to let you know, this is an epic story that's, kind of like Lord of the Rings, good and evil. Star Wars, what's Star Wars about? The light, the dark, good and evil. This is Stephen King's epic story about good and evil. And like I said, I'd like to make this quick reviews, and there's no way I could do this book justice in under 4 minutes. I'm probably going to run over today, but that's okay. It's a lot of characters. It's really good. There's a lot. So basically what this book is about is, like I said, good and evil. And then it concentrates on certain people that go to Mother Abigail, certain people go to Randall Flagg. And then it's all geared up to some big showdown, and that's where it's called The Stand. And there's a lot that goes on in this story. And obviously, I never give away what happens at the end. This is a great book. If big books intimidate you, like, oh, I don't want to do that, just think of it as reading 3 books. That's all. Just start this book and you will be hooked. It's hard for me to say what book is my favorite of Stephen King's, because at the time I'm reading a Stephen King book, that's my favorite Stephen King book. So, but this is definitely up there. Like I said, this is his 4th best-selling book of all time, it being number 1. This is his 4th best-selling book. So that tells you something right there. It's a great book. I really can't say too much more about that. There's too many characters to get into. Just basically, it's a very good book. I enjoyed this book. If you definitely are thinking about reading this book, do this book. It's a great book. And don't just go watch the movie. I know now they're releasing a new miniseries, and I'm looking forward to the new miniseries, definitely. But you never will be able to get the actual. You won't get the essence of the book by watching the movie. You have to read this book if you're curious about this book. It's a great book. So other than that, that's about it. Until next time, cheers.